I want to invite someone to join us tonight, she said, her tone casual in a way that made what came next even sharper. I remember the words perfectly. We were at the kitchen table, two half-finished plates between us, the kind of dinner where the silence clangs louder than the forks. She wasn't smiling, but her voice was light practiced, as if she had rehearsed it in the mirror to sound normal. Who? I asked, though the cold had already begun to settle in my chest. A friend, she said. You know him, Evan. The name hit me like a slap. Her work friend. The one who always made her laugh, whose texts lingered just out of reach on tilted screens. I didn't speak for a full minute. I just stared, watching her thumb circle the rim of her wine glass slowly, deliberately, as if she were waiting for my reaction, testing me. Join us, I repeated finally. In what way? She met my eyes, and I saw something I hadn't before, either boldness or guilt masquerading as confidence. You know, she said in bed. I laughed, not because it was funny, but because my mind refused to process her words. My wife, Emma, had just asked if she could bring another man into our marriage, as casually as suggesting a new restaurant. When I didn't answer, she added quickly, It's not what you think. I want to try something new. I love you, but I think it could be fun. Different. Different. That word lodged itself in my mind and stayed for years. Different had been an excuse behind every subtle drift between us. Different priorities, different schedules, different ways of loving. I had thought it was just the fatigue of marriage. But different had been sleeping between us long before that night. I didn't ask how long it had been going on. I didn't need to. The way she avoided my eyes said it all. This wasn't spontaneous fantasy. It was a confession disguised as a suggestion. I drew a long breath, stood, and poured myself a glass of water I didn't need. My hand shook so badly I spilled half of it. Is this something you've already talked to him about? I asked. Her silence answered everything. That night, I didn't sleep. I lay beside her, listening to her breathe evenly, as if nothing had just exploded between us. Every shift, every small movement, ignited flashes in my mind I didn't want. Laughing with him, texting under the covers, whispering plans while I worked. By morning, my chest felt hollow. I knew what I had to do. I agreed. I said yes. Calmly, even managing a smile. She blinked, surprised, then softened, relief washing over her. That means so much to me, she said, touching my hand. You're the best. You really are. I nodded. Yeah, I just want you to be happy. She kissed my cheek, soft and grateful, almost enough to make me forget why I was doing this. Almost. We set the date for Saturday. She handled every detail, of course. I acted interested, asked the right questions, played along. I even helped pick the wine. Every glance she gave me, a mix of excitement and guilt, made me want to scream. But I didn't because I had a plan. Saturday arrived. She spent hours preparing, new perfume, fresh laundry, even candles she said would set the mood. I watched her pretending I was supportive, every second erasing a little more of myself. When Evan arrived, he greeted me with that awkward half-smile of someone trying to own a situation they couldn't control. Hey, man, he said, extending his hand. Thanks for being open-minded. I shook it firmly. Too firmly. Of course, I said. Come on in. He followed, expecting tension, nervous energy. But the house was calm, music soft, 3 glasses of wine waiting. Emma looked radiant, or maybe just guilty enough to shine. We sat, we drank, we talked, like a polite dinner party instead of betrayal unfolding in real time. Finally, the air thick with silence, Emma stood. Maybe we should move to the bedroom. That's when I smiled. Actually, I said, there's something I want to show you both first. I picked up my phone, turned it around, and revealed the tiny red dot blinking. Live recording. Their faces froze. I've been recording since he walked in, I said calmly. And before that, Emma, I recorded your little chat from earlier this week. The one you thought you deleted. Evan opened his mouth, but nothing came out. Emma went pale, the color draining from her face. Relax, I said. I'm not violent. I won't shout. I just wanted you to see what it feels like to have something private exposed without consent. I turned off the recording, set the phone on the table. You can leave, I told Evan. He stammered, mumbled something that might have been an apology, and left. Emma stayed, shaking slightly. Why? I asked, not yelling, just tired. Was I not enough? Was this? I gestured to the room, the candles, the half-finished glasses. Was this worth what we had? Tears filled her eyes. I didn't move to comfort her. Not anymore. I don't know, she whispered. I just felt empty. Funny, I said. That's exactly how I feel now. She moved out a week later. I didn't make a scene. I let her pack, let her cry. I even carried boxes to the car. She thanked me, said I handled it better than she deserved. She was right. I never posted the video. That was never the point. The real revenge was silence, the kind that follows you everywhere, louder than any confrontation could be. 6 months later, sometimes I wake reaching for her, then remember she's gone. Mostly, though, I feel free. Every time I think of that night, of her voice saying, I want to invite someone to join us, I realize it wasn't a request that broke me. It was alive beneath it. She wanted excitement. I wanted honesty. And now, finally, I have both, just not in the way I expected.